Aha. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's a little early, but I wanted to go live today a little early because I wanted to spare me the mild panic attack I had yesterday when we couldn't go live. So, if you are watching right now, we still have 2 more minutes to go, but I wanted to make sure that everything was going to be okay for today. And everything seems to be okay. Yes. There's nobody watching live, but that's okay. Soon enough. There's a couple of people. Yes. Hello, Albert. We're a little early today just because I want to make sure that everything is working okay. Do. Hello, Mark. We're a little early, just checking that everything's working the way it should. No worries. How is everybody this morning? This is our very personal, secret little mini pre show greeting. 30 seconds to go, something like that. Yes, we're almost about to start. I see good mornings and I appreciate that. Luna is ready to go. My next door neighbor's doggies are ready to go. I have show and tell ready to go. Today we're going to have show and tell. And everything's working fine. I am a happy person. And it's 10:29. Let's just roll this. Why not? Cue the intro, Luna. Let's do this. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. Today is Friday, 28th of June, and I decided to go live a little early today just to make sure that everything was working fine. In a nutshell, every now and then, one just needs to refresh the connections between our broadcasting software and Facebook, which I did earlier this morning, and I decided it would come live a little early, and everything seems to be fine because you're here and I'm here and life is good. So what are we going to do today? Exactly what we do every single day. Oh my goodness. Oh, Den is celebrating Den and Kathy, their 49th wedding anniversary today. Oh my goodness. And they already have a venue for next year. I love it. Where is this one? Yes. Good for you. Anyhow, let us get started. Oh, there's another comment that I want to acknowledge from Devin. Finally got to get through live. So happy. Feel great when I watch your broadcast from Angela in Toronto. This is great. Thank you so very much. So let's get started because we have news to share and there's interesting news. Why can I not summon my news with my remote control? There we go. This I held on to from yesterday because I thought you would want to see it. The city is announcing plans to construct a retainer wall against the side of the Kwale market all over here to make sure that it can withstand the rise of a current should that happen. And of course, we know how that went the last time the river decided to get a little crazy. And that is from yesterday. But from today, I have fresh news. Governor Alfaro has announced that Jalisco's tourism-related revenue between January and May of this year came up to 31,800,000 pesos. That is a lot of money. Jalisco welcomed 13.4 million visitors during that period, and Governor Alfaro shared a couple of postcard images, such as this one of Teatro Degollado, my favorite concert hall in Guadalajara. This is where the Jalisco Philharmonic performs their concerts. Then he shared this photo of some happy people taking a selfie somewhere in the Chapala Lake. And how about this picture perfect postcard of our own Malecon with the Marigalante in the background and a happy couple dancing uh, next to the cathedral in Guadalajara. As you know, there's an orchestra. The typical orchestra plays for free on Friday evenings and I think Wednesday evenings as well, and people gather to dance. So it all looks like good news. Unfortunately, it's not all good news. We also have this one from our own city as part of the recently announced Fachada Vallartense program that tries to unify the colors of all facades in El Centro. The local government went and conducted an inventory that revealed that in El Centro there are presently 249 houses, properties, and commercial lots that are not being used or are otherwise abandoned. And unfortunately, the number of homeless people is on the rise. This is a sad reminder of the fact that even when we think of Puerto Vallarta being this paradise-like place, not everything is working the way it should. It is unfortunate that these places are empty. You may be wondering, why are they empty? In some cases, the owners may not even care because they're just thinking, well, this is an investment for the future. I don't need to occupy it because if I sell it, then it'll be worth a lot more. In other cases, the rents that they are asking for are so high that potential tenants cannot even afford the places. And, there's no easy solution for this. The government of the city could choose to charge fines for people that are not using their properties. I don't know, but it is real that El Centro is not nearly as busy and glamorous as it used to be. And that is a sad bit for our city. Let us turn over to the weather just to see what's going on out there. A White House, oh dear, a White House aide definitely mixed up the daytime and nighttime cold medicine. I'm not even going to touch that. It's 27 degrees right now. Humidity is at 83% at present time. And our forecast for today says that we're going to have mostly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon. A 44% chance of rain with a high of 29 and a low of 25. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll have rain in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon. A chance of rain of 62%. A high temperature of 29 and a low of 25. And then Sunday, we can expect rain in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 73%, a high of 29 and a low of 24. Now, I also want to go back to yesterday, because yesterday we were not able to share this little video that I got from Muffin. Logan was probably riding his bicycle to work, and he shared this short little video with me, and I'm sharing it with you so we can all thank Logan for sharing it. Apparently, the city is finally going around and fixing the highly eroded steps or floor along the Rio Cuale pedestrian bridge. Take a look at this.
Got the bricks on the Malecon finally started, but just barely, just getting started. We still have a long way to go.
Oh, yes, but you know what? It'll be so great when they finish it, and hopefully they'll use sturdier bricks or something else to pave that bridge, because right now all it takes is a little klutz factor to trip and fall on those steps. Happens to the best of us. And of course, our next week's The Spotlight is ready to go. We will have the viewing links, and of course, we will have the sign-up links ready in the show notes for you to sign up if you have something to promote, if there is something you want to share, an event that you're organizing, a special event at your restaurant, what do I know? if you have something that we can all benefit from knowing more about, you are more than welcome to tell us in the spotlight. And of course, before we dive into, oh, and I showed you the wrong screen. I showed you the screen for this week's spotlight. Next week's spotlight is going to be on July 3rd. I have a little show and tell. I may have shown you this before. I don't remember. But my friends Claudio and Lucas, where is it? Hold on. Here it is. My friend Claudio and Lucas somehow got a hold of one of those giant baskets that people used to sell bread and whatnot. And they decided we're going to repurpose this into a lighting fixture. And then they said to me, Paco, would you make a little crocheted skirt for this? And of course, I don't know how to say no to my loving friends. So it resulted in this little thing, the crochet part on the top. But it was interesting because they're a couple, and one of them wanted a white skirt. The other one wanted something a little bit more festive. And I said to them, once you know how to make one, you can make two or you can make more. So long story short, I have here the Fiesta, as they call it, the Fiesta version of the same thing, which will hang from their light fixture. And I don't know, they're going to use it some days for special occasions. And of course, these have little hookies on the top. Oh my God. And when they put it together, it was so amazing because I told them, add some buttons around the basket so that you can take it on and take it off easily because it's made of cotton and it's going to get dusty. You're going to want to wash it every now and then. And they did not buy buttons. They actually made buttons of slices of branches that they found around their house. So to put this thing on and off, it should be easy. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong side. Over here, there's all these hooks at the top of it. So all these just go into the buttons that they produce for the fixture. And I'm going to deliver that this Sunday. And that makes me very happy because I love making my friends happy. What do you do to make your friends happy? Let me know in your comments. Do you derive a lot of pleasure out of bringing happiness to the lives of your friends? I know I do, and that's why I do what I do. So, let's take a look at your comments. Ronald says, another hot day in Tennessee, another humid day in Puerto Vallarta. That's what I say. Oh my God, Christy, where have you been? It is so good to see you. I hope you're okay. Please let us know that you're okay. Let's see what else we have. Many congratulations for Kathy and Dan. Oops. Itchy nose, my bad. Muffin, thank you for the video. I'm sorry we couldn't show it yesterday. And Muffin says, El Centro has always been a mess. And yes, the owners would rather put the rent at an astronomical rate and have it sit empty than have the space rented. I remember when El Centro was a really happening place. And the art walk on Wednesday evenings used to be like the thing to do. Everybody would saunter around the downtown area, go to the art walk, then find a dinner place and whatnot. And little by little, El Centro started not being as popular as before. Some people blame the fact that the Malecón became pedestrian only. Some people blame the increase in nightlife venues. Some people might argue that Emiliano Zapata blossomed because a lot of restaurants went to Emiliano Zapata, a lot of art galleries went there. The fact is, El Centro, or the downtown area in Puerto Vallarta, is not what it used to be. and this is unfortunate. Michael comments. I remember when the boardwalk was open years ago with cars, etc. All the storefronts and the side streets were open for business. 2 years later is when you started to see the shops close. Yep, this is true and very sad. Linda comments, the new and improved brickwork is very welcome. I'm sure we're talking about the Malecon, not the Malecon, the Rio Cuale pedestrian bridge. And yes, it will take a while. Again, we mentioned this a few days ago. Whatever it is that the local administration is doing right now in terms of improvements around the city, they need to get it done before the current administration ends. Otherwise, they will not get the credit for that. Then I see comments about Luke and Claude's lamp. Thank you very much. Karen says, a great idea. Well, the idea was not mine. The idea was theirs. They just said to me, can you put together a little something? And of course, I said yes. And I'm just happy because they're happy. And happy is a good thing. Let's see what else we have. Christy reports, I am very much okay. Just had a bunch of house guests in and out and in and out. I now have 12 days all to me, except for caring for my neighbor's chickens. And a litter of 7 kittens brought to me. Oh, we want to see photos. Please share photos of the kitties. I am always happy to hear about your pet sitting and your animal rescuing pursuits, Christy. And this brings us to the end of our broadcast today. I am sorry that we don't have many more bits of news. Let's see. Logan adds, finally, after 6 days, I finally have Wi-Fi restored in my house. As a public service announcement, don't ever find yourself stuck in a contract with Cosmo Red. Oops. Well, it's difficult to know what internet service providers to trust and which ones not to. It is always a gamble. I've been happy with Telmex, but every now and then things get ugly around here. And this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. I am, as always, so thankful that you are here with me today. And of course, it's Friday. The weekend has begun, but not for me. It begins tomorrow afternoon as I finish tomorrow's broadcast. But I hope you will have a wonderful day today. And if you want to come back and connect with us tomorrow, you will be so welcome. If not, I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I look forward to seeing you sometime on Monday or sometime next week. Take care.